So today we're going to learn how to do a manual glass etching on just a regular container. This is a candle holder. It can be a candle holder or just hold little knickknacks in it, whatever you want. I've already done 2 etchings on this one, and we're going to finish off the other 2 sides, having each opposite side matching what we already have started. This particular piece of glass is got a red laminate on it. I don't particularly like the red laminate because it does tend to peel off, as you can see here, right there. So this is just going to be what I'm going to call a practice piece. Getting a good piece of glass that you can practice with is always helpful. So we're just going to use a piece of plastic glass at this stage, and eventually I'll start showing you guys how to do real projects that you can try to sell. So today we're going to work on the feet because they're the simplest, and then the next video we're going to do the palm tree with the sun and the birds. So for the feet, I'm going to choose the opposite side, so we're going to flip it over to this side here. And what I did for this one is I just took a stencil that I found online and I printed it, and then I mounted it on a piece of this crafting foam. You can get a whole package of it at the dollar store or Hobby Lobby or any crafting store, really. But I mounted it so it'd be stiffer, and so I can reuse it without having to worry about damaging it. For this particular project, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just trace these. I'm going to stick them on the inside of the glass so you can see the feet on the inside of the glass here. And what I have with me is my black Sharpie markers, and I'm just going to tilt this up and just trace the feet with the Sharpie markers. So if you want, you can have them facing up and down, you can have them at an angle side to side, whatever you would like. But for this particular one, I'm just going to have them straight up and down. So I want to position them where I feel that they would be the most represented best on this piece of glass, which is, I'm going to put it here because it's not hitting any of these flaws here. And I'm just going to take the Sharpie marker and I'm going to draw around just the edges. So now I've got my feet traced on there. You can't really see them very well. Let's see if I can get this closer. There. So you can see just the little tiny outlines of feet. And what I have to accomplish this, I'm going to set my markers aside now. And I'm going to set my stencil aside. I want to have my hearing protection, so I've got a couple of earplugs. I have my etching tool. This is just a small diamond tipped etcher. It does plug in. There are battery operated options as well, but I don't tend to like them as much because they don't have as much power. So the important thing to remember with this is when you're etching, always hold it like you're writing with a pen. So it's just going to be like this, and don't press down hard. The etching tool actually works better if you have very little pressure to it, because the more it can vibrate against the glass, the better you can actually dig into the glass and etch. It's kind of like, think about it like a jackhammer. It's like a little mini jackhammer in your hand, and that's how you're going to be making your designs. Once we're done, any leftover Sharpie marker that's left on the glass, I'm going to just take some acetone, put it on a cloth here, and wipe it free. Takes it off pretty effectively. So I'll go ahead and get started and show you how it's done. Okay, so now we've completed the etching portion of our glass. Now, I don't know if you can see it here, but there is some black Sharpie marker still left over around the edges, and so that's what we're going to use our acetone for. So just take your acetone. So mine's almost gone here, but 100% pure acetone. And we're just going to put a little bit of it on the corner of the same cloth that I was using to wipe the dust particles away. Those are glass dust, so you definitely want to make sure you're not getting them in your eyes. And I'm just going to take it and I'm going to rub it over the surface. Now, reminder, this is flawed glass. The laminate on it is coming off, and the acetone actually will take some of the laminate off of this also. But see, now we have no further marker on there, taken completely off, and our feet are done.